Cool. Okay, I didn't have this before. I haven't been to the church yet. Okay, so we got one more thing to look at up here. Another boring book just carded here. Oh, we got this thing. I didn't open this up either. Oh, paranormal books. About crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of supernatural literature. Historical board books are these. There's no browsing in that shelf. She knows that wisdom is not for free. Oh boy. I can't have you end up like opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no. Look through the shelf. It's the various books. You found one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about the wholeness, unity, and balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book and many other books on the shelf is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. How does that work? There's platitudes. Oh, it's like kind of people don't have access to, which also costs more than this book, is garbage, and they would only give you cancer anyway without even curing your cold or anything. Basically, though it is important to know. It's up to your mind to heal yourself, and it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. The book features chapters on topics: how to find magnesium, lists of plants you can harvest from, how to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed their liver. Oh boy, we're gonna need that alcoholic one. Prevent and treat sexually transmitted diseases. This is just mundane garbage. What even paranormal about this? Inland Empire. Oh hey. I have a pretty high Inland Empire, so I think I'll pass that, but we'll just do this just in case. If it's ever like real low, I'm not gonna bother. How did I fucking fail it? Come on, bro. 80% chance. I want this magic ghost book. Really? I rolled 2 1s. That's how you do it. And I'm not gonna have enough money to pay to go back to the inn, so I'm curious. How many head increases with every passing moment as you gaze at the shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. However, it reads Medicinal Purposes of the Pale? What the hell's... what? The book contains very little explanation of the matter. The knowledge seems to be taken for granted. What's this book about? Contains descriptions of various pseudo-scientific therapies, alternative methods, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as literature. Recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venic or hand broom made from leafy twigs of young birch tree from the near pale. Sounds invigorating. It is. Good for circulation too. What else? Also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pail. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in the swallow a hole just inside the pail and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired. What does this pale aged liquor do? Among other benefits is alleged restore damaged liver to perfect health. I should probably get my hands on some of that. What else is in there? General health and well-being. Readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pail. Limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and body of toxins. Nudity figures prominently in the number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need. I like that my brain is telling me I need this. There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations. Well, I certainly don't need that. It costs $4.20. Oh man, I think I want this thing. I think I'm gonna buy this. It's only, you know what? Alright, let's read it. Well, let's save first. Longer bit careful burdening expression, although it is hard to figure out why it describes the various ways of healing debilitating ailments through the use of the pale. Some of which would sound implausible at best. Okay. Flipping through the book, a number of sections of general benefits of the pale. A large pharmacopoeia. You come across the following. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, mystics, and ill-marin folk doctors. all quackery, in other words. Finally, something to calm your angry spirits that have been plaguing you. I love that my... Seems to contain description of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the pail, as well as our restrictions. Is there anything about restoring lost memories? Actually, that's not bad. Nothing that speaks to your condition. Okay. Soothe the relentless torment of my existence. What you're describing as booze. You don't need any herbs for that. Alright. Anything about curing apocalyptic hammer? There's nothing in here that states to hang us directly. However, browsing through the various once you become friends with that you could assemble something from the ingredients. That's true. I'll give it a shot. Rub hands together. Alright, book. Let's see what you got. First, you need to choose a base ingredient. Let's do mint. Mint sounds. Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with the appropriate vehicle. Mash it into a paste with some aloe vera. I'm thinking whiskey. I'm making a mint julep. Wait, I literally, if I do the sugar, I'm just making a mint julep. Yeah, we're doing that. You've created a julep of mint. It won't help your hangover, but it does seem like it would be refreshing on a... Oh, man. That was great. Okay, so I bet... Let's try this one. I bet one of these is like actually a damn. Every single time it's like we'll mess with that later. Alright, so I need to remember there's a book up here I can buy, and this one that like is calling out to me. So she's not gonna...
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
We're gonna open this because I think the little girl will help me by being in here, so.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Go back to browsing your books. She feels with the present. Do you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about. Well, the more you treasure away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Examine the strange cage-like trinket. It's some kind of charm and irregular polyhedron, assembled from bones, sticks, and straws inside a disturbing fish head with an empty eye socket stares at you. It looks like a traditional Simonese ward meant to provide protection against ill luck. Who are the Simonese? I think I already know this. They're from like islands, and they're people are racist to them. I think. But from poking at it, specifically, there's nothing to do with the fish head charm. Curtains are ranged shut before you. Let's see if she has anything to say now that I've looked at the curtains.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Alright, we're
and
doing
welcome to Crime, Romance.
Gonna pull them apart. I'm a pretty crazy dude, so. You're about to pull it over. Just petrify Grezzo once more. Don't touch that. Off limits to customers. Her hands are closed around the pendant. Her fingers nervously playing with the talisman. Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. We'll be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous. Oh, here we go. She looks like mumbling. Why is everyone always missing the curtains? Why don't they just want to buy books like normal people? It's about the curse. That's why you're afraid. Yeah. I told you now, please step away from the curtains. She's almost begging you. And this is different. Since this place calling me, I must investigate beyond the threshold. You do? She gets my god, even though the reasons to not mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear. Oh boy. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'm a button. You just talk to me. I'll come here. Let's prefer to do anything. Talking is always good. Let's see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. Okay, ignore him for now. I'm gonna go talk to her. Get me save. Hey, girl.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
I said
And
someone
welcome
else
to
on there said,
Crime,
I told your
Romance,
storage
and
info,
Biographies
I
of
understand
Famous
why
People.
it's so important to you. Let go, so you go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books. This is a storage room. Why does it have a somebody's word protecting it? Just for decoration, she wears under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight smile, then something breaks. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like everyone said, they don't call it doomed commercial area for nothing. You happy now, officer? Happy that you ruined everything? She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something on her. Take it easy. You've broken her resistance, pushing her further away. Nothing. How's the curse? Let's try this. The curse is so much worse than you can imagine. It's disease eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin, and bankruptcy. Didn't the curtains just move? Uh-oh. Let's go for that. Not just that, we're dealing with something supernatural here. The Caco demons! Feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence as if it was unwanted here. Strange. Sounds familiar. No, I'm not mentioning that. Because I want to go in there. We sought help from anyone. They provided me with the ward. She knows the strange cage-like trinket. This pendant. No. Blessed with the desert pygmy shamans with a spell of compulsion by books. The books is anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%. Desert pygmy shamans? That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Investigate, see if the curse is real. Most certainly, I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this. Stay away. Leave the spirits to be. Oh, I can convince her that I am. Oh, I am gonna lie right to your face that I'm a paranormal investigator.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance,
Slither up
and
to her, you
Biographies of Famous People.
silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like. Wait, what if I don't want to lie? Ma'am, I come here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before. Acceptable. Don't know if don't think I haven't seen Charles before. Since the psychic emanations from afar, the sleeper beyond, I have returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives. Oh, here we go. That sounds like what you would do. You look like nothing like one, and you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but you do look like one. Lieutenant keeps his usual stern and calm. He silently picks up his notebook. Good then, rock a world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes. You see, it's necessary in order to contact the void. Oh, I like this. How do you know all this? The roads brought me here in the first place. Simony's blood also runs through me. We're going with this one, Void Revenant. Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from doom. I'm not the only one who has to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us keep us safe? I can't allow collateral damage to us. Reply most of your family is safe. The Phantoms are no match for me. Oh, I like making her ask. We're doing that one. Oh, he knows him. They put him on the spot. Certainly so, man. I can show you my partner is eminent in this particular field. Shuffles nervously. If you promise, good officer, then she pauses. You might be our last hope. Do you swear it? Hand on your heart. On my honor. Thank you, Sarah. A timid sigh of relief, followed by a cautious smile. There's one more thing I haven't told you about it. The entity. Ah, of course, the entity. Yeah, we're doing that. You have? She got the entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside that chimney? Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself and some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Of unnatural magic, I assume. She shivers. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in this building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked around. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What do you discover in there? Okay. Unbelievable darkness and ruin. Farewell for now, book brother. Let's head on in. Went pretty well. Look at this. The door stands blue, covered in a scary little Siamese words, your shadow looming over it like an omen. A small O escapes presence as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Oh. Oh, I was about to say, it's real dark. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. May look at an unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Right, we're going in. Unlock the door with the key. Exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. I'll go first. Hey, Scurd. What the hell is this? Sand is dripping from the bunch. What the fuck? Said Citius Fortis? Shot put ball. Okay. Oh man. Worn out wall bars. That kinds of. Hey, Kim, you ready to watch me do some gains? $60 here. Press up some at the side of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast is stealing and lift them. There are no colors on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Oh shit. Yeah, I won't be able to do that. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the... You're right, the weights may fall off. Better not touch it then. What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. It would be a violation of EPA safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore. Oh, you're right. Okay, so I can't. There's no way in hell I'm lifting that, so... I was about to show him my gains, but...